Very quickly before we get into this video and talk about the FaZe clan and Pokemon, something I thought I'd probably never say in my 30 years of being alive, we have a update on the giveaway that I promised you guys a couple of videos ago. So again, before we get into everything, let me explain it. There's a link down below for you guys to visit and to enter officially for 2 winners for these Journey Together booster bundles available for you guys. And of course, like I said, there's going to be 2 of them, 2 different winners, and everything is down below in the link. You just got to click there, follow all the entry guides there, and it will be done in a couple of weeks because I'm going to be away for about a week, so I had to extend it a little bit longer, but it gives you guys more a chance, of course, to enter and to get involved. Without further ado, let's get into this video. What is going on, you beautiful, beautiful people watching this video? It's your boy, Andrew Cards, and we got another yapping video here for you. Maybe this is what we got to call the series. It's just the Yap Fest or something like that. But, I mean, these videos actually have been doing pretty well for me, so I'm very thankful for you guys for listening and all that. It means a lot to me, obviously, having people wanting to hear my opinions and having pretty good discussions, I would say, for the most part, in the comments section. But based off the title of this video, you could tell where this one is going, and it's one that one tweet basically was enough to set me off and say, yeah, we got to talk about this, and we are talking about the FaZe clan. Now, for an introduction of what exact FaZe clan is, if you don't know, they are a group of content creators, and usually they are kind of a competitive gaming sense. Like I remember back in the day, it was Call of Duty was obviously the big one. I think Fortnite for a while was a big one for FaZe as well. And they used to be some of the best and most entertaining players in the world when it came to FaZe. All, of course, started by himself, FaZe Banks. He was the biggest one. But now FaZe Clan has taken on a different meaning. And when I say that, I mean, they still got competitive gamers in there, I believe in more so the Fortnite sense and all that, but a lot of it comes down now is just to clout and content creation, at least in my opinion. I mean, I could be very wrong, and I'm sure there's going to be people who are upset with hearing that, but I calls it as I sees it. And that's exactly how I see the FaZe clan, honestly, right now. We're going to go over some of the members, but this was the tweet that kind of set me off right away. Right here, FaZe clan tweeted out, "The FaZe effect. Pokemon trading card game, 4 packs per person." Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I had no idea FaZe Clan was even doing anything with Pokemon up until I seen this tweet. And I said, oh boy, here comes the clout chasing. Now, I have no problem with anyone who wants to get into Pokemon or trading cards or anything like that. I mean, hell, I've done it. I mean, I got back into it and I started this YouTube channel was exactly by doing just that. Was just kind of finding that passion again. So, you know, I got no judgment. If you are, you know, a lifelong Pokemon fan or maybe exploring the hobby for the first time, you do you. But obviously seeing this, I knew that FaZe Clan had nothing to do with this because, I mean, this has been the norm for Pokemon cards for quite a while now. And we all know that. If you watch my channel, you've probably seen something like this at really any store, a Walmart, a Target, etc., you name it. This is not a FaZe Clan effect. So, we had to have a little bit of fun and go down in the, in the comment section because Twitter and everywhere is pretty ruthless. I mean, for starters, right here, the FaZe effect, their shares gone down. Like I said, they used to be the most popular, coolest dudes in the world. Again, when it came to games like Call of Duty and stuff like that, the trick shots, FaZe montages, everything. Like, they were the top of the class. And now, we'll get into it a little bit more of what exactly they are now. This one, a really good one. They don't know that I'm the reason... I love this meme format, by the way. They don't know I'm the reason they can't get Pokemon cards. Dude, it's been 5 years. My Target hasn't restocked since 2021. Absolutely incredible memes. And everyone was kind of berating them, being like, dude, you guys got to be better than this. This has been going on for like 7 years. It's not you guys. So I had to get to the bottom of this. Why are we here, and why is FaZe talking about the FaZe effect on Pokemon cards? So I did a little bit of digging, and of course, we're going to talk about exactly what we found. Right now, before we get into a lot of the details, let's talk about some of the FaZe members real quick. I would say the main guys we are going to focus on today are these guys. FaZe Lazy, same thing. FaZe Ronaldo or Stable Ronaldo, and the main guy himself, FaZe Kazin? Question mark? I think that's how you pronounce it. And the reason that this all kind of came into fruition was because of this. Dextro tweeted this out in May. beginning of May, about FaZe Kazian, and he broke down after pulling a rare $1,500 Pokemon Umbreon card that he's been chasing and reportedly spent $30,000 on packs. Now, this is, of course, talking about the Prismatic Evolutions Umbreon. Obviously, we know the pull rates on that is all crazy. And I get it, you want the rush of getting the card in a pack, but I mean, let's see the reaction here.
Garbage. This is f***ing insane, man. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Now, if you've been watching me for my last couple videos, you're going to know one thing. This is brutal, and this is terrible. Because, I mean, there is zero care there. They are just after the chase card, and you know it is all for content. That's right, that's all the FaZe clan is. All these guys are just content vultures, and a lot of people are starting to see through their BS 100%. So FaZe Kazian pulls this card, and then it gets worse. This was being tweeted by all those like bot news accounts, like this one, Scuba Ryan, whatever the hell his name is. He tweets just basically about everything. So they did it as well, spending over $30,000 on Pokemon packs, hunting for that Prismatic Umbreon card. And everybody basically was making fun of the guy because they're like, look, you know, we like the idea of you opening packs and doing your thing, but it's kind of crazy. I mean, $30,000, if that is what you spent, is a little bit ridiculous. But then, of course, it all keeps going. FaZe Kazian decided to dedicate a lot of his streams to just opening Pokemon cards. He then tweeted this out about a week ago that he was going to be opening up these packs because he wanted that rare Giratina card, show card here on the screen. He wanted that Giratina card from Lost Origins, and he opened up all these packs, spent a ton of money, and I believe he ended up packing the Giratina card itself. But then here comes the content vultures that are FaZe Clan. So we talked about it. FaZe Clan used to be cool in the video game sense, Call of Duty and all those competitive games. That was almost the only time you would hear about FaZe other than FaZe Banks doing his own thing. But now that they want to get into the world of Pokemon, these next few tweets should just be a generalization of they are clout chasers and that FaZe is basically dead when it comes to anything else, and they're trying anything to get into any other avenue. And if you want to proof for their audience, it's just a bunch of kids, and I got no problem with wanting to entertain kids. You got to make your money, you got to do that, right? But in the same sense, you have rational adults, I like to think like myself, or people like you, who go and watch it, and you're like, wow, this is the dumbest I've probably ever seen. So let's go talk about this one. Stable Ronaldo, who we talked about earlier, decided to rip Kazian's reel. First of all, we got to read this caption again. Decided to rip his real $2,000 PSA 10 Giratina card after Lacey cut a fake version of it earlier. Let's go back and talk about Lacey. So FaZe Lacey, I've seen this guy around a lot, and he's just an annoying little punk, at least in my opinion. So here we go. Lacey reportedly chopped Kazian's $1,100 Giratina card in half and threw it off the balcony after he spent $10K on packs. Again, I know you want to pull the card from the pack. I get it. I'm all over that. But let's observe.
Here's what you're gonna do.
I spent $10,000.
I just let you know, I do not.
There is the real one. This is what I'm talking about. Do it.
Kason, here's what you're gonna do.
Yes. Or you do something.
Kason, he's a
The fake
Kason, he's a pussy. He's not doing it.
No. See, I know what you're
You
trying to do.
are.
I am. You're not.
I'm a. I won't do it. I'm a. You want to have a DJ set in my room, right?
No.
Oh!
Oh my.
Oh!
Garantina. Weak ass card. Yeah, I'm a pussy, right? I'm a fake demon, right, Ron?
No, Kason.
I mean, look, like, this is just Hypebeast Central. You got 3 camera guys around, all their nice cars in the driveway, and they're all just sitting outside basically flexing it. Like, oh my god, this is so
Garantina.
I ain't gonna lie, he's wildin'.
In fucking peace, and you know what else? Get off the balcony. Oh my, he loitered.
So here's the thing. Reportedly, the card that he ended up cutting up there was fake. But then it gets worse. So it ended up being a fake card, and again, you're like, well, that was for clout, obviously. Let's go back to the other tweet that I was talking about where Stable Ronaldo reportedly ripped the real one. And again, it's so funny because they say it's a PSA 10. It is not in a PSA slab. Nobody knows what the grade of this card actually was. It is just a loose card. But Nonetheless, let's watch this one.
I just want to see it. Ron wants to hold it. I just want to hold it. Can I hold it? Oh, this is actually the real one. It's sparkling. What PSA is this? No. What are you doing?
He's clearly not going to do anything if the actual card rips, Ron. So you're free to use.
Ron! What? They're all ripped open.
So reportedly that
FaZe
was
on!
the real card, and this is what I mean. Like, you got people who actually want to pay money for these cards, who have money and everything else, and these little cringe hype just do dumb like this, and it drives people absolutely nuts. I just realized I put my hand right on the screen. My bad, y'all. So, of course, in the terms of talking about content, this just kept on going, because what ended up happening was Kazian decided to go on a manhunt. What he ended up doing was destroying FaZe Lacey's stream setup in the house. This includes, according to this tweet, apparently, 3 broken monitors, a broken desk and keyboard, broken streamer award trophy, a broken 5K camera, and paintballs on his fridge and wall.
This is disgusting.
Let's see. So again, this is all because of that fake Pokemon card.
1, 2,
repair.
3 monitors,
A camera.
a camera. The keyboard might still work. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna call it now before we even just kind of skip through this video. This is all planned, and I bet you half the stuff that was destroyed in there was fake or already broken, and they just decided to just kind of go through it. Like, this is what I mean with the level of FaZe and Pokemon, and we're going to talk about why this is a bad thing. There are some other tweets coming in. This guy over here, as we are going to pop it up on the screen, Mr. Nico's Edge. Does anyone believe this is even real? FaZe is by far the most cringeworthy content organization I've ever seen. These idiots are so awful at what they do. FaZe Esports reportedly has been struggling to do anything this year while these bums are getting paid. What the hell is even going on at FaZe? And, you know, people are talking about it like this guy. Unk's assuming they cooked. They are cooked. I don't see anything at all in FaZe when it comes to actually popularity in video games. All I see is kids talking about basically the hype beast that they are. I mean, it's so ridiculous. Like, even in one guy's stream, everyone else is streaming and they're walking around with cameras all around each other. But again, why is this bad for Pokemon? Well, you're now going to have these little hype beast kids who are in love with everything that FaZe does in terms of really anything. Like, you know, you see these guys just start saying a word. Like, for example, the word Unk. If FaZe starts using it, you're going to get these dumb little kids who are going to run around going, yeah, you Unk status. You Unk status. Shut the f*** little man. Boy. But why is it bad for the Pokemon scene? To me, it's quite simple. When you look at the Pokemon scene where it's already a little bit crazy, these guys at FaZe are almost basically telling you that they are doing this is for the money and for content. You know, when they are flexing and coming up on the screen, just going, yes, I spent $10,000 on packs. And then I spent 15, I spent 30, and it's almost a measuring contest of who could spend more money, and then they finally get the card. Well, pal, I'm going to say this again. If you spent $30,000 on packs, you better have got the best card in the set, because if not, you just have shit luck and God hates you. That's basically, it's brutal, but I mean, it's so dumb, but when it comes down to just being content like that, where you're spending that much to get the card, I get it. You need to make content to make money, but at that point, just go buy the card and have it for your collection. If I had that much money, I would simply do this. I would buy a good set amount of packs, open them. If I don't get the card that I really want, I would go buy it myself and then put it on display in collection. But, you know, you look at those guys, FaZe Lacey and FaZe Ronaldo, he's nothing like Cristiano Ronaldo, get out of my face, and K's, whatever, like, what are these dudes? What are we doing? Like, in terms of the popularity that these guys get, and everything else. Because like I said, FaZe used to be a cool thing. It used to be for the cool kids. Now it's for the young kids who want to be hype beasts and think that like money is everything that matters to literally everything that they are going to do and be a part of. I don't know. I watch these guys and it is so cringe. And now you're kind of showing kids the aspect of the gambling side of Pokemon. Opening packs in Pokemon, of course, is going to be a bit of a gamble. Now, everyone knows that. And obviously sometimes it could become an addiction. But when you are appealing to a kid's card game, and using it as a gambling outsource and publicly putting it online to thousands, potentially millions of people, that's where I think a lot of the issue comes in with FaZe getting involved with Pokemon. I would love to see some other big YouTubers, some other big someone step up and say, yo, you know what, welcome to the collection. If you guys are going to be cool about it, be cool about it. But when you guys start getting dumb and it's just all about clout and hype moments and getting the clips chat, did you clip that chat? Did you clip this one chat? Get out of here. Get the out of here, because nobody really cares. And I think they're really going to walk away from the whole Pokemon thing very, very soon, which is a good thing. I mean, it's good for us. Again, I got no problem with content creators making Pokemon content, but at the end of the day, dude, just stay out of it. When you're doing it for the hype and the clips and all that, you could even see in some of their chats, they're like, this is dumb, bro. What are you doing? And I know I'm starting to ramble at this point, but I just hate the whole, like, hype beast thing. These guys, like, FaZe, again, used to be one of the coolest things in the world when it came into doing certain aspects in gaming, but now they are just like the most boring people. Like FaZe Slug, I'm sure is going to be a guy in a couple years, but even if you look at their Twitters, there's nothing exciting. They are just all clickbaiting, click raging, all that shit, because nobody cares about FaZe anymore. And FaZe Pokemon, just don't even give it the attention it deserves. Let this video be all the attention it deserves, because we don't need them in this space, and it's all good. Hopefully it goes away in a bit. If it doesn't, I'm sure I'll make a follow-up video about it, and we'll talk about it then. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe as we do talk about FaZe ruining Pokemon, and of course, down below, that link to enter the giveaway for our Pokemon Journey Together booster bundles. Make sure you hop on that, and we will talk later in another video. It's been your boy, Andrew Cards. Peace, much love. Take care. See ya.